Hello guys, this is the first episode of Clutch Talk. Our first segment will be predicting the NBA scores for tonight's game, January 7th, 2026. The first game is the Toronto Raptors versus the Charlotte Hornets. I have the Charlotte Hornets winning.
I disagree. I think it'll be a closer game because Charlotte destroyed OKC last time. But Toronto has a really strong team, and I think it's going to be 115 to 108 Toronto wins.
I have the top scorer of the game being Con Knipple. I think he will go 5 for 7 on three-pointers tonight.
That's okay.
I believe Charlotte Hornet will win 115 to 110.
I take Scotty Barnes as being the top scorer because he's just the best player playing on the field tonight. But, yeah.
Alright. The next game we have is the Detroit Pistons versus the Chicago Bulls. I personally have the Detroit Pistons winning. I think Cade Cunningham has been amazing all season.
Yeah, and I think Josh Giddey has been horrible this season.
Josh Giddey, he started off okay, but I think he's not been great. I think the Detroit Pistons team has been great.
Yeah, I think Pistons are winning by so much.
Recently, they've been amazing. I think Cade will have 35 this game. 35 and 6.
The thing is, he doesn't have a high field goal percentage. He'll shoot a lot and make some
I think he'll be 35. I think I'll have 35, 7 and 6.
I agree. And I think
the score will probably be like...
It'll be a 20-point game.
I think it'll be like 125 to 105.
Yeah.
Alright. Next game we have is the 76ers versus the Washington Wizards.
This isn't even close. 76ers are cooking the Wizards. Wizards don't have a good team at all.
I actually have Joel Embiid as the top scorer for this game.
Yeah, I think so too.
I like Tyrese Maxey because I'm a Sixers fan, obviously, but I have Joel Embiid scoring 37.
I think Maxey will score more, but Joel Embiid will have a bigger impact. More assists and more rebounds.
Think Alex Sarr will bring... I think this is going to be a close game. I think Alex Sarr will bring the Wizards close to winning, but I do not believe they're going to
I still think it's going to be a 12-point game, like 115 to 103.
Alright, I think it's going to be 120 to like 118. I think Alex Sarr's been great. Trey Johnson's been great shooting the ball. I think CJ McCollum, even though he will be traded soon, probably for the Trae Young trade, don't know yet.
Yeah.
I believe he's been okay. I think he can score a bucket when he needs to, so I believe Sixers will win.
Yeah. I mean, I agree Sixers will win. I don't think it'll be close.
Okay.
So next up, we have the Nuggets versus the Celtics. Now, I'm a Nuggets fan, but the whole starting 5 for the Nuggets are out. But I'm still going to put Nuggets win by 1 in OT again. And I don't even know who's going to be playing tonight, so I can't tell you who's the top scorer.
I believe the Boston Celtics will be beating them by 15 points. I think Jaylen Brown right now should be in the MVP conversation. For how good he has been doing recently, it's been absurd.
But to be MVP, I think the team around him has to do a little better. Even though
I think the Celtics has been amazing. There's no Tatum. Coming into the season, nobody thinks the Celtics are going to do anything. They think they're going to be 9 seed, 8, like 10, 11 seed, fighting for the play-in spot. And right now, they're the 2nd seed in the East.
Well, yeah, they're amazing, but
I think Peyton Pritchard's been great. Jordan Walsh somehow all of a sudden has become one of the best defenders in the NBA.
Yeah, I know.
I believe Celtics will be winning by 15.
Yeah, but I hope Nuggets win.
Yeah.
Pelicans versus Hawks. Now,
I have
Pelicans.
I have the Hawks.
Yeah,
I love Derek Queen.
Hawks has a better record, but I've seen the Pelicans play a few times, and they were on like a big winning streak a few weeks ago, and they have really good players, really young players, which lacks experience. But because Trae Young's trying to move, I don't think he's going to put 100% into the game either.
But what I'm thinking is, I don't think Trae Young, I think he'll play. He's going to play. Obviously not at 100. I love Derek Queen. I love Zion. They're great. I think Jalen Johnson and the Atlanta Hawks will be killing them.
I think Pelicans are up 5.
I think Jalen Johnson is absolutely amazing.
He is.
Been absolutely on a tear recently.
He is, but Pelicans are a very good attacking team.
The Atlanta Hawks have Kristaps Porzingis, right?
I think he might be out, but he could have came back.
They have him though, right?
Yeah.
I feel like the Celtics do.
It's not the Celtics.
Okay. I think he's been great. I think the Hawks are winning by 25.
Yeah, I don't agree. Next, Magic's versus Nets. Not even close. Magic's winning.
I think the Magic are going to win by 5. It's because you know how every once in a while your team's going to lose. Your team's going to lose a game.
Yeah.
You're going to lose a game against a bad team, a worse team than you are.
Yeah, that's how the NBA
Michael
works.
Porter Jr. will have 35 points, and he will bring them close winning. But I still think Paolo Banchero will take him over.
Yeah, I think Banchero is going to have at least 30-point game, at least.
I think he's going to have like 27, but
I don't know. I think he's going to have at least 30. And the Orlando Magic have a good team, so. And the Nets are not that good. They're a 3-point merchant, and if they could just defend the 3-pointers, they're not going to have any points.
Okay, next game is the New York Knicks versus the LA Clippers. As we all know, the NBA is in the hands of James Harden. Do you know why?
Yeah, because if the Clippers get bad and get a good pick, it goes straight to OKC.
If the Clippers pick is not a good pick because the Clippers aren't good, it'll go straight to OKC because of the horrible Paul George trade that they did, including Shea in like 6 first-round picks. So the league is in the hands of James Harden. I think
Kawhi's way better than James Harden.
Kawhi is better.
Kawhi just hit like a 45-point game.
He had 50. I honestly think this game will go to the Clippers.
I think there's a chance, and even though I really hate the Knicks, I think Knicks are going to win because they just have a crazy team. Every player on their team could play on any team as a starter.
I like Cat. I like Jalen Brunson.
I hate both.
I don't love the Clippers team.
I want the Clippers to win.
I think the Clippers are going to win. I don't like what they did with Chris Paul.
Yeah,
I think what they did with Chris Paul was bad. I don't like their organization, but I think they're going to win this game.
Yeah.
The next game is Memphis Grizzlies versus the Suns.
I have Memphis. Honestly,
Memphis Grizzlies winning.
Suns have a good record, but they don't have that good of a team. I'm not going to lie. They have Devin Booker. That's really it.
Devin Booker just got a game winner against OKC. It was great. It was a great shot.
Yes, but like I don't have Suns winning. I think Ja could be really good if he tries to be good, and the Grizzlies don't have the best record, but I think they have a better team than the Suns.
Okay, this is the game OKC versus Utah. I have OKC by 25. I have OKC by 35.
Yeah, Jazz aren't even that good of a team. They have.
I think you know how Shea hasn't been playing in the fourth quarter in the beginning of the season.
He's not even going to play in the third.
No, he's going to play the third. He will not play the fourth.
Yeah.
Next game is the best game of the night.
This is actually a good game. The Lakers versus the Spurs. I have Spurs taking it because I think that out of every team, Spurs is going to win the NBA championship. I want Nuggets to win, but
with the drama happening around Luka Doncic and LeBron James and how they are not liking each other recently, I have the Spurs winning and Wemby dropping
like 40.
30. Stephon Cass will have a great game here too.
Yeah.
Okay, next game is the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Golden State Warriors.
This is actually, I think, a close game.
I have Warriors by 5. I think Steph's going to bring them over the edge.
Yeah, he's going to have a 40-point game. He's going to go crazy. But is Giannis healthy right now?
He's healthy.
Yeah,
No. He got hurt. I think he got hurt.
Yeah, he's always injured. That's the only problem.
He's not always injured.
He's
just he can't do anything. He has no one else on the team besides Miles Turner.
Exactly. So, but I think the Bucks are going to have a comeback in the fourth. And I don't think they're going to be playing well, but I don't think the Golden State is going to play well either. And I think it's going to be a really close, like, 2-point game where the Bucks win.
All right. Portland Trailblazers versus Houston Rockets, last game of the day.
Now, who I want to win is Portland. Who I think will win is Houston.
Who I want to win is Portland. I love Danny.
Danny is so good.
Danny Avdija. He's great. I think the Houston Rockets will win by 7 points.
Yeah.
What Kevin Durant brings to this team
is insane, and he's not even the best. No, he is the best on the team. There's just so many good.
Amen Thompson,
so
Alfred
good.
Sengun. It's just a
So
great
good.
team. I think they're gonna win this game.
Yeah,
I just really think it's gonna happen.
but Portland.
But I think Denny Avdia is gonna have a 40 piece. He's gonna have a 40 piece, and he's gonna get.
Denny's the only really good player on it. He has to carry them if they're gonna win. He has to have 50 points at least if they're gonna win.
Yeah.
So those are the scores for tonight. So let's get to the
we are
next
back
segment.
with segment 2. We are talking about the NBA trade deadline in the market right now.
Yeah.
First up is Trae Young. Then we will go to Anthony Davis, and then we will go to Jonathan Kuminga.
Yes.
Trae Young. Multiple outlets report Trae Young is likely to be moved. The most known is the Washington Wizards appear to be one of the most aggressive suitors. I think he fits there.
Yes, they need him.
With discussions centering on using CJ McCollum's expiring contract to bring in Trae Young to DC. The Dallas Mavericks have shown a little bit of interest, but sources indicate they don't want Young as the centerpiece, as they prefer Anthony Davis' path as better trade value instead of Trae Young, because he still is not a great defender. He's great on offense, great passer.
He's also short.
He's not the tallest, correct?
He's short.
He's short. There's also chatter of Minnesota being linked to Young because they need a point guard right now.
Who would they trade, you think? Ja or not?
No, I'm saying the Timberwolves.
Oh, Ant?
Yeah, them.
Would they trade Ant?
No. I don't know who they would trade, but it appears a little mutual right now, but probably not. Bottom line, Young's situation feels active. Multiple teams are interested, but no deal yet. Not yet. Anthony Davis, you take it.
All right, so AD is gonna get traded, trying to get traded from the Mavericks to an Eastern team is the most likely to happen.
A lot of the big Eastern teams, or even like the middle ones, they think if they get Anthony Davis, because you can get him for cheap right now.
Honestly,
he's old, he's injury prone. If they think that will take them over the line and win a championship.
Honestly, AD to Chicago and give like Vucevic and a trade or
It's possible.
or even Giddey.
Nothing is confirmed though, but the league sources expect AD market to be a central narrative leading up to the February 15th deadline.
Yeah.
Now our last topic will be Jonathan Kuminga and potential Warriors exit.
So he's
at the beginning of the season, his contract was not great. They were arguing about it. They didn't know what to do. They thought they might trade him because he wanted more money than they were willing to give. They eventually settled on one, but he is right now supposed to leave. Potential exit.
He's potentially supposed to go to either one of these three teams: the Blazers, Trailblazers, Pelicans, and Wizards. I don't think he's going to the Wizards with them putting so much on Trae Young, but I think he's going to go to the Trailblazers, help Denny, because he needs the help.
Denny's great.
Yeah, but he doesn't have a good team.
I think it's possible any of these three teams can do it. I think the Wizards have the assets to go for Trae Young because they're just doing CJ McCollum and then cap space and then a pick or two.
Yeah.
I think they're going to also have the space if they want to try and go for Kuminga. I think it's possible, but there's nothing is decided yet.
But I don't think you want to go for too many trades. Too much squad rotation. They have to get used to each other and stuff like that.
Of course. I don't know if the Warriors want to trade him yet, but right now they're thinking about it.
It sounds like he wants to be traded more than the Warriors want to be.
I agree with that. This last part will be Celtics exploring front court help as Tatum's not there.
Yeah.
And they need the court on the front court. They need help on the front court. Need a big man. Boston is actively looking at upgrades with names like Ivica Zubac briefly mentioned as possible fits to bolster the front court.
The thing is, though, I really think the Clippers need Zubac.
I think they do.
Yeah.
Some mock trade ideas we have is the Warriors and Nets is Kuminga plus a little others for Michael Porter Jr.
I don't think that's a good trade at all, but
it's possible.
Yeah.
Not confirmed, but widely floated among fans in mock trades. Yeah. Trae Young he wants to go to the Wizards right now.
Yeah.
He it could happen any day now. It could happen right now. The offer gets serious enough, he will go to the Wizards. It's going to be C.J. McCollum and somewhere.
Yeah.
Anthony Davis, trade momentum may pick up as clubs release early season standings, as teams go, oh, we can win the championship this season. Let's go all in.
Yeah.
We have this piece we're going to win. And then they're going to go.
So, also Kuminga, as we said, and he'd be a deadline-based storyline if they decide to cash in before his value dips.
Because let's say his numbers aren't looking as good. The Warriors won't get as much value for him.
Honestly,
but then there's also the risk of what if he becomes too good?
Yeah.
He has the potential.
The thing is, I honestly think if he goes to a team with better teammates, because also Curry's having that problem. He's dropping 45 a night, and then his teammates aren't doing anything. They keep losing to bad teams just because he doesn't have good teammates. Kuminga goes to somewhere where he has actual reliable teammates. He might become a good starter and a good rotation player or helper for the rest of the team.
All right, that's it for
this segment.
All right, we'll see segment 3, last segment for today. I'm gonna be my opinion on the NFL playoffs
because I don't know that much football.
He will learn. I'll learn. But these are gonna be my opinions on the playoffs and who I think is gonna become Super Bowl contenders and who I don't like and don't agree with.
Yeah.
So the top seed in the AFC is the Denver Broncos, who have a bye, which means they're not playing this week. So the game January 11th will be Buffalo Bills versus Jaguars. I'm a Bills fan, obviously, or not obviously, but I believe the Bills, with the best rushing attack in the NFL, will carve up the defense. Jacksonville's been great. I think if the Bills defense can hold them to about 20 points, they're going to win, and we're going to go to the next game. The next game after that is Chargers, New England Patriots, which I believe the Chargers are not getting as much credit as they are. They have a great team. I think Justin Herbert's great. I know Drake May, right? I think because of his easy schedule and how easy it was to get there, I just don't believe they're going to win against this Chargers team. I think this Chargers team is going to be great. The next game will be the Houston Texans versus the Pittsburgh Steelers. I think the Steelers' ride has come to an end. The ride of Aaron Rodgers and DK Metcalf, I think, is out, I believe. I know he might be back, whatever. I think the Texans' defense is good enough to make the Super Bowl. I strongly believe that. Which means we have the Broncos versus the Chargers. I believe the Broncos will take the W. I think I'm just going to go, my opinion, better quarterback. I think Bo Nix is not better than Justin Herbert, but because of how good this Broncos defense is, they're going to take the W. So there will be in the AFC Championship. Next, I have the Bills, Houston Texans. The last time these two teams played, the Bills lost. The Texans defense had, I think, 6 to 8 sacks. They just couldn't completely control Josh Allen completely. The run game wasn't great, and the Bills couldn't get anything going. If the Texans defense can if the Texans offense can get 20 points, they'll probably win. I believe the Bills will take this game. Their defense will hold them, and James Cook is going to go crazy. My hot take, James Cook is top 1 or 2 running back in the NFL. He's amazing. He's the most rushing yards. He would have more touchdowns if they gave him the ball at the 1-yard line, which they gave to Josh Allen. So, Bills versus Broncos in the AFC Championship, and I have the Bills. I love the Broncos defense. It's great right now. But you can't stop Josh Allen and James Cook. I just don't believe you can. As long as the defense can hold it up, James Cook and Josh Allen will take them to the Super Bowl. And that's my opinion for the AFC. I'm going to move to the NFC now. Seattle is the 1 seed. First game will be Rams playing the Panthers. I take it back. They're playing the Panthers. Alright? Green Bay Packers versus Chicago Bears. The Bears are going to take it. Yeah, the Bears will take the game. I don't believe the Bears are as good as everyone says they are. Packers are great too. I just don't the Bears' offense has been great. Caleb Williams. I think the Bears will be taking the W, which means it sets up the Rams versus No, it does not. Sorry. The last game is San Francisco versus the Philadelphia Eagles. And I have the San Francisco 49ers. This 49ers team has been amazing. Christian McCaffrey's been great. Purdy's been great. Kittle, he's injured, but he's been great. Saquon has not lived up to expectations as much as everyone says he should have. I don't believe Jalen Hurts is that good. In the Niners, we taking the W on that game. So that will set up the 49ers versus the Seahawks. I'm taking the Seahawks. The Seahawks defense is so good right now, it doesn't make sense. Jackson Smith and Jake Black, I think, will win Offensive Player of the Year. And I think he'll have 100 yards and touchdown. And I think the Seahawks will take the W. It'll be a low-scoring game just like the last one, but the Seahawks will take the W. So that will set up the Chicago Bears versus the Los Angeles Rams, which I'm going with the Rams. The Bears are they're pretenders. I don't believe they're actually that good. I believe they're great. They're a good team, but they're not good. I do not believe they're a super worthy team. So I'm going Rams versus Seahawks in the NFC Championship, which I'm going Rams. I love the Seahawks defense, and I think they're great. But the Los Angeles Rams offense, I just don't. As good as the Seahawks defense is, I don't think they can stop. So it will be Rams, Bills in the Super Bowl.
And Bills are going to win?
And I have the Buffalo Bills. Josh Allen and James Cook will carve up that defense. I know they played. I don't remember the score exactly. But I just believe Josh Allen and James Cook cannot be stopped. And I think they will take the W in the Super Bowl. And Josh Allen, if this season is not going to the Super Bowl, I think the season's a waste for the Bills. There's no Patrick Mahomes, there's no Lamar Jackson, and there's no Joe Burrow. So I think this season is more than ever. We need this. That's my opinion. See you next episode of the pod, Clutch Talk.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Alright, bye.
See ya.